All right, so back at you with another Kong. Now this one is kind of interesting. It's a bootleg Kong that's been floating around sites like AliExpress. Thing stands at about 7 inches. And this is really, really interesting. I don't know. You can find it for around $20, 15 to $20. I don't know. I've seen it for various different prices. I happen to like the look of it. I got it from my friend Rich. And yeah, here we are, It's made in China. I can't find out who makes this. I don't know. AliExpress says Bandai, but I'm pretty sure it's not a Bandai, But it looks really nice, A lot of, like I've done bootleg videos before, and, if the figure is nice, if it's a nice piece of vinyl, it's a nice piece of vinyl, bootleg or not, and so, I tend to find that Kong bootlegs are a little bit better than the Godzilla bootlegs that you find out there. You know what I mean? You'll get some nice Kong bootlegs, and this is one of them. Although I don't know what in the hell's going on here. It's pretty interesting because you have the Beast glove on him, right? But then we've also got this other, like, half a Beast glove with a chain wrapped around it. Almost like the chain from Skull Island from the propeller. And you got a chain wrapped around his neck. And, that's very odd. But it looks cool, though. You know what I mean? And I absolutely love the pose he's in. He looks hulking. He looks menacing. His muscles are popping out everywhere. He looks pissed off. That's really why I wanted this. And because it's a nice sculpt. It's a nice piece of vinyl, Like, look at the head. The head looks fantastic. Great looking sculpt. Great. The fur on it looks good. It's well done. Pretty much all over the place. I'll spin it around. I'll give you a look at his back. Very nice. The hair looks nice. The monkey butt looks nice. The eyes look good. The mouth looks good. I don't know if you can see this here or not. I'll try to put the light up a little bit closer. But he has the one silver tooth. The rest of the teeth are white. And then you got this one here is silver. So they've even given him the replacement tooth. So that's pretty dope. And then you got 4 points of articulation here. Both of the arms move, the head moves, and the torso moves. The legs do not move. So, but I quite like it. It's got the scars on his chest from Godzilla. And, yeah, like, how do you not like that? He just looks like he's in a nice, like, ready action battle pose, He's got like one shoulder above the other, like he's lifting that fist up. Very, very nice. Now, I'd like to know what this thing is, or where they got the idea for it. I think they just mishmashed a bunch of things together, you know what I mean? Like, maybe like the chain, part of the chain from Skull Island, chain around his neck from when they chain him up. I don't know. I don't know what they did with this. You know what I mean? Or maybe it's like a future concept. Maybe Monarch's going to keep giving him these things. I don't know where the idea of this came from. There's not really too much information out there. It's, a bootleg is a bootleg. You find it on the sites for a few bucks, and that's a wrap. You know what I mean? So I don't think I'll be able to find the origin of this one. You know what I mean? And where they got that concept. Although we've seen cool things like the Playmates Titan Tech Kong, which has a bunch of stuff all over it. You know what I mean? It's not canon, but, you know, but anyway, it looks cool, you know. So let's pose this guy a little bit. Right, so the arms do a 360. You could raise them up like that, make it look like he's punching or ready to scrap. I'll tell you what, that looks really nice. You know, whoever made this did their own take on it. And I'll tell you what, it's a quality piece of vinyl. It doesn't look or feel like a cheap piece of crap. Look at the Beast Glove. Look at the details on the Beast Glove. That's actually rather nice. It's got the cog. And then you got this other glove here. I don't know, with the chain. And, you know, the detail, the chain around his neck. The detail on all of it is rather nice. Of course, you got the one silver tooth there. The other teeth are lighter. You know, they're like a whitish gray, and then you got a bright silver tooth for the tooth you replaced. But, so yeah, all right, let's put him in another pose. You could have him like this. His waist, torso moves. The head moves from side to side, which is really nice. You could have him looking to the side like that. That's awesome, man. This is really cool. Yeah, my boy Rich was like, yeah, I got this ghetto Kong. I was like, yeah, I like him. I'll take him. Yeah, look at that. Awesome. And he's got the articulation, too, which is pretty cool. Looks really nice. Nothing's wrong with it. The paint job's nice. The fur is nice. Sculpt. Beast Glove is nice. This other glove is nice. It's hitting on all cylinders. I love that. I love when you get a cheap bootleg. This was $18 for me. And it's more than worth it because it's actually a really nice, highly detailed piece of vinyl. Good on whoever made this. This is a good bootleg, you know what I mean? This is one, if you see this on AliExpress, you should feel comfortable getting it because it's nice. And believe it or not, you can get him in an all-fours pose. How crazy is that, you know? That's actually pretty dope that you can make him look like that. Just use this arm. That's the easier arm, and you could get him into a nice all-fours pose. Pretty damn cool. And you could get him in a nice, you know, about to pound you out mode. With both fists up in the air like that. That's awesome. Look how brutal and rough and tough this Kong looks. I'll tell you what, that's nice, man. This is a mean, brolic looking Kong. Muscular Kong hit the juice for this one. I love it. Now, what I wanted to do was compare him with Titan Tech Kong from Playmates. You know, because why not? You know what I mean? This is just a wild, gadgety Kong right here. So, same thing here, you know. We don't know what the hell, how that happened or how it went down. But, yeah, that's cool, man. Awesome, you know. I like the concept. This is definitely a concept of maybe a future Kong. I don't know. So is this one, but you know, I like Kong basically having all of these gadgets. It's definitely cool, you know. I would love to find out what the story is behind that. I'm gonna do a little research and try to see you know, what the deal is with that. But this is for sure a stylized approach, and I like it. You know, the face is done well. The body, the pose. Beast Glove looks awesome. It's really, really nice. And it's a pretty big figure, too, you know. It's about 7 inches to the highest point, which is that shoulder, you know. And it's just a massive, hulking-looking Kong. And that's good. I want to see if I can, let's see if I can swap out that axe. Oh, yeah, that's awesome. You could swap out the axe from the Playmates Titan Tech Kong and it fits right in this guy's hand, and it actually goes with it. Very, very nice. So you could have him holding an axe. His hand, let me see. Yeah, this hand grips. So that's really dope. You could put an axe in it. That's awesome. And I just want to compare them with this other Vinyl Kong bootleg that I purchased, which is also rather nice. I got the closed mouth. They have both open and closed. I happen to like the closed mouth better on that one. And so yeah, I have 3 Kong bootlegs. One of them is the based on the articulated Mesco. And these are the 2 vinyls. And this is based on the Mesco design as well, but it's made into a vinyl. And it's very original with the fur looking great on it as well. So, you know, I'm happy that I, got these 2 bootlegs. You can't hate on bootlegs sometimes, because you could actually find the diamond in the rough. And that's what I like about that, It's almost in the same vein as like going to the store and picking up a Playmates. When you get a good bootleg, it feels good because you got a good figure for cheap. And a good piece of vinyl is a good piece of vinyl. If it looks good, then it's going to look good on your shelf, and you're happy to collect it, especially if you got it for an affordable price. Now, I just want to compare it briefly with Ferocious Kong, because Ferocious Kong is the Kong from Skull Island. This is Playmates here. And comes with the propeller with the chain, which is what he used to defeat the Skullcrawler. And I'm wondering if, that's where the idea of this chain comes from. It's, because he did have the chain around his neck like that in the movie. He had it kind of wrapped around his fist like that as well. So it's almost like they took the best of both worlds, the best of the propeller and the chain, and combined it with like another type of beast glove. It's just very, very interesting. You know what I mean? It's like they should have actually just put the beast glove, the airplane propeller, and the axe, and given them all 3 weapons. You know what I'm saying? But this here is gotta be, that scene when he fights the Skullcrawler and uses that, and the chain he's all stuck in the chains, and it's wrapped around his neck and wrapped around his arm. That could be the motivation for why they did it like this. Cool nonetheless, though. And you could have him being stomped out by Titan Tech Godzilla over here. He's got gadgets too, you know what I mean? Could also have him dragging Godzilla by the tail to the Hollow Earth after knocking him out for a sec. Yeah, that's awesome. I'd also like to show him here with Giant Shimo from Playmates, just to give you an idea of the scaling. What do you guys think about that? That actually looks pretty damn good. It's probably maybe a little bit smaller, but that actually looks decent. All right, so that's going to wrap it up. I just wanted to do a quick little review on this because I haven't seen one, Usually you'll see reviews of good bootlegs, so when it's a nice bootleg, you'll see some reviewers, when it's worthwhile, review it. So I wanted to put one up for this guy because I definitely think it is. It's worth the price. For 20 bucks, get it. Get it. If you like collecting vinyl, this is really nice. All right. Peace out, folks. Subscribe to my channel.